Hi, I will be doing past life tarot reading today. I have my cat just sitting on my lap just now. He's just come out of the rain, bless him, and he's just decided to sit on my lap. So he's just plonked himself on my lap. Haven't you, my boy? Oh, you're such a little cutie. Okay, so I'm going to start with the past life cards. Sorry, boy. The card just like flew out and caught him on the side. You do sit in the awkward places when I want to do a reading. Bless you. Okay, so the first card that's come out is communal living. So let's maybe see what the next card is. And these readings are so interesting, especially connecting with a story from a past life. So I'm always interested to see what comes out. Trust and faith, and there's a picture of an angel. So this could be with communal living, trust and faith, maybe a spiritual community, or it could be a religious community, like someone was part of either a religious or a spiritual community. Communal living. Yeah. So maybe someone might actually believe in a higher power or angels because of the picture of the angel, or I don't know. I'm just looking also at the communal living, because I just got there that obviously times are different now, so someone may feel in this life that they miss being in that communal living. Yeah, I just got that for a reason. Male and female. So I'm just laughing because my other cat's come in now. Oh, what are you like? Come on then. Come and sit down. Oh, you're wet. Bless you. You're so funny. Where you going? Oh, you little monkey. Aren't you? Yes, you are. You pick your time in, just like Pumpkin does. Okay. Male, female. So this could be connected to people who lived together, communal living, trust and faith. So connecting with religious or spiritual connection. Yeah. And maybe they've come back in this life in the hope that they can connect again with communal living. Oh, you are funny. Go on, you're going to sit down then? You're going to sit down? Oh, you're having kisses? Go on then, sit down then. Good girl. Okay, what's the next one? Yeah, you beautiful girl. High priest or priestess. So, okay, this is a spiritual community then. Connecting with communal living, trust and faith, male, female, high priest or priestess. I just feel that with these cards coming out, that this is connecting with someone who kind of like misses that, yeah, good girl, kind of living. Because things are very different these days, aren't they? With, yes, they are. You're so funny. In regards to communal living. So this is a spiritual community. Male, female, high priest or priestess. So this is someone who was a high priest or priestess in a past life. But I feel that whoever this is connected to, they miss that part of life now. You know, they want to go back into that way of living, that communal living, because, yeah, because they feel that how they're living just now is just not how they would like their life to be. That's just what I'm picking up. Okay, so lessons and blessings. Imprisonment or slavery. Okay. So there's a story, definitely. Whoa, easy, darling. Don't go that way. That's it. Good girl. There you go. Just go over there. Sit over there. Good girl. Okay. I'm just thinking, actually, because there's all different things that I'm connecting with. Okay, so communal living, trust and faith, male, female, high priest or priestess, lessons and blessings, imprisonment or slavery. Okay, so I'm just feeling that there is good reason why someone would want to go back to communal living. It's like they haven't, or they didn't rather finish what they were meant to do in their past life. And that's why they've come back. But I feel yeah. I don't feel that they were imprisoned for doing anything wrong as such, but they've come back to connect with their lessons and blessings and live the life that they were meant to live, but they didn't get the chance to finish what they were meant to do in a past life, and that's why they've come back. And in their time, they had to hide who they were. Because they were a very powerful person. I mean, I'm just like looking at the high priest or priestess. But in those times, it was kept hidden. And I feel with the male and female, they were both imprisoned for their gifts. And obviously not in the same prison, like I don't know, just connecting with, like, one was moved from one prison to one prison and one was taken to another. Yeah. And obviously coming back to, my voice is going, coming back to this lifetime is different because their gifts together would be seen as helpful to people. But back then, it wasn't seen that way. And they were kept apart. I'm just going to see what the next card is, because I feel that they weren't imprisoned for very long, because there's slavery there. So I feel that they were separated because together they were very powerful. And I just got that they both were separated, but they were taken to, like, different kingdoms, like to be, like, one was a seer, one was clairvoyant, and they would be helpful to the king and queen on one kingdom, and then the other was taken the same, because they wanted them to keep them alive, because their gifts were very beneficial for both kingdoms. I don't know why I'm getting that. So they were separated. So, but basically they were both, unfortunately, they were both slaves and they were kept apart. And one of them was like a seer, clairvoyant, and the other one was specifically for healing, like with herbs, like a druid. Unrequited love. So I feel that's a feminine energy. Oh, okay. So yeah, the feminine energy, she was moved to another kingdom and she married someone that she didn't love. Like, she was forced to, like within the kingdom and that, to marry someone that she didn't love, to keep these two people apart. Because there's spouse here, there's unrequited love, there's spouse, and there's authority figures. Yeah. So they were both taken to like kingdoms and used basically, and slaves, like for their gifts. Like they weren't allowed to leave. They weren't allowed to come back together because, ooh, that one. There's two, because they were very powerful together. And these authority figures, king, queen, wanted to use them for their gifts. But they were never allowed to leave. One of them I don't know, I get visions, but one of them tried to escape. See, I get visions and that, and I just got a vision of a lady, very well-to-do lady, in a green dress and like a gold belt, like a little high priestess, crown on her head, and she's rushing through this hallway and she's being followed and she tries to leave. So I don't know, I just get these visions for some reason, but feminine energy tried to leave, and she was told you can never leave. Yeah, okay. Greco-Roman, the next one. Orphan, angels. Wow, okay, that's interesting. So these could have been Greco-Roman descendants, or one of them possibly. And it's interesting with the light coming in from that. So I feel from that card, the Greco-Roman, so I feel with that is it's a very strong like life force energy that these two people had. And one of them was an orphan. So that might be why they ended up in the communal living. Like they grew up there because they were an orphan. But because their gifts, because their gifts were important, but these authority connections wanted them to do things for themselves. Like a visionary, like a seer, like for kings when it's time for war, and to be mindful of when times of battle and looking into the future as well. But obviously they wanted a healer for when their men was in battle, if that makes sense. Like word got around about these two people, and they were taken from their communal living and they were separated. and they've come back to be together in this life. And they both believe in angels. And they could actually have angelic connections to them as well. And they are blessed by angels, even though it's not it's a difficult life. It's not an easy life, and they weren't left in prison to, because prisons obviously back then were absolutely, I don't know what the word is, like awful. Like, I wouldn't want to be in a prison like that. I just got a vision of Inverary jail in Scotland. I've been there. I don't know if anyone's been there, but I've been there. Yeah, and I just got a vision of what the prison looked like and spirit were like, because I was kind of, thinking of prisons and what have you and that, and they just connected with me, say, well, think of Inverary jail in Scotland. And as I say, I visited there, and it's really not a place that I would want to be. I mean, I was visiting, it was quite a few years ago I went. I think when my eldest daughter, she was very young. I think she was only about 6 months old, and I walked around Inverary jail with her dad and my stepdaughter, and yeah, my daughter was in a baby carrier, and I was just like this. I was just hugging her the whole time, because I connected with a lot of spiritual activity up there, and I got quite a lot of visions when I was there, and yeah, it's quite something actually to visit a place like that. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, these two feminine and masculine energies are connected to the angelic realm. So let's see what other cards I can connect with. It's just interesting, the stories that come out, really. Excuse me when I do my readings. You right there, boy? Hey? You're very happy there, aren't you? Oh, sorry, boy. Letting go, 44. So that could be connecting with the past life. So this is what I'm picking up. It's quite a painful past life, and maybe someone needs to try and let go of that pain, because sometimes people feel things and they don't know why they're feeling it, and then if they do past life regression and all sorts of things, they find out why, and they can release that pain that they have felt that's connected to a past life, if that makes sense. Fear, 48. So that could be letting go of fear, which is not an easy thing to do, but sometimes fear can affect the body, the mind, and the spirit, you know. And maybe whoever this is connected to, they could do a meditation or something, or go out in nature and connect with what happened to them, and know that there's nothing to fear, you know. Oh, okay, I thought that one was gonna fall out. Okay. The Serpent 23, knowledge, healing. So yeah, healing fear, letting go, healing fear, but knowledge. So maybe connecting with their past life, healing themselves from a past life, or doing a meditation, because I do believe that we can be our own healer. We can go to other people for guidance, but in reality we do it ourselves, you know. Oh, that one's going to come out, but I don't know if there's any. Oh, maybe that one. Death 46. That doesn't necessarily mean death, that could be a new beginning. So once someone's maybe let go of their fear, then they can move on if they want to, you know. Forgiveness 49. So this could be forgiving themselves, forgiving other people, forgiving what happened to them. It doesn't mean to say that everything's okay, but sometimes carrying things can be toxic for the mind, the body, and the soul, you know. Forgiveness doesn't mean that someone's actions or what they've done is okay. It's forgiving them for yourself, or forgiving yourself, you know. Sometimes self-forgiveness can be one of the most hardest things to do, but you know. Yeah, joy 37. Yeah, allow joy into your life, which is beautiful. Do things that make you feel happy. Shall I do the tarot next? Let's see. Ooh. Right. I'll maybe do it over here because my cat's right there. The tarot cards end up like falling on you, don't they? Yeah, they do. You little cutie type. Whoa, that just flipped, so I'm going to go for that one. Okay, 7 of Cups, so many options. So whoever this is connected to, you have many options to explore your past life, and if you want to, and it's entirely up to you how you wish to connect. There's many options. You can read books, you can go and see a therapist, you can look into healing yourself. Whatever you wish to do is entirely up to you. Oh, I'm so sorry, pumpkin. Bless you. The Lovers, beautiful card. So yeah, You could connect with someone who actually can help you look into healing from past lives, past life connections. Yeah. And I feel with this, actually, even though there's all sorts of options to decide how they wish to connect with all sorts of things. Oh, pumpkin. No, 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 not. Look, watch the cards. Go on, off you go. Go over there. Good boy. Right. Where did I get to? Okay. Excuse me. The Lovers, yeah. So yeah, there's many options, and I feel with the Lovers, this is also in connection of two people coming together in this life to be together, if that makes sense. So it's like, even though they couldn't connect with each other. No, don't start fighting. Go on. Leave her alone, pumpkin. Go on. Off you go. Don't start. Bless him. The joys of cats. Even though these two connections were not able to be together in a past life, they will be coming together like in this life, but they need to decide when, just going to move that a bit, they need to decide when the right time is for them, if that makes sense. Only they can decide. Nobody else can decide for them. Wow. Okay, there's quite a few cards of like those. I'm going to go for this one first of all. Four of Pentacles. So, okay. I feel with this connection is they will always be enough. Finances, abundance. But there is that, not so much worry, but they need to be generous with each other, you know. It's all about balance. And I think maybe on one connection, they're used to doing things for themselves. And sometimes, like, we can get set in our ways. So it's important to look out for each other as well. So it's all about balance, so you're both on the same page, if that makes sense. Financially, emotionally, spiritually as well. I just feel that's what I'm getting. So, Page of Wands. So this is connected to news or a message coming in from someone. So it depends if someone wishes to take a leap of faith with this connection. And I feel whoever this is connected to, they know who is the person that they've connected with before in a past life. Does that make sense? Like, they know who it is, but they're wanting to communicate. But it has to be when they're ready. Knight of Swords. So that's a fast moving communication that someone wants to do quickly. Even though it's a Knight of Swords, it can be a feminine or a masculine energy, but with this, they don't want to waste any more time. They feel, in one sense, they've wasted enough time. Yeah. It's interesting.